So T.I.'s hacking up a lung. The old lady's like, yeah, this is our family lodge. We take photos of everybody who stays with us.
Hmm.
Red flag. No, bitch, don't take no picture of me. I don't, cause I don't. You look crazy already. I don't want to be in your. I don't want to be on your wall. What happened to everybody on your wall? Where they at?
Exactly. Like they call one up. Like, like show me this person's Instagram. What you mean?
Yeah.
Go in there, it's just like RIP. Like what?
And the internet don't work. It's like, yeah, can we touch your Wi-Fi don't work up here. We hooked it up and set it already.
I mean,
Take the picture and sit your ass down.
we looked it up and said it already.
It's like
Oh
you couldn't do
man.
shit up there. The one thing, and it's probably some nigga shit. The one thing that was a highlight for me, or you could have convinced me to stay.
You are now tuned into Black on Black Prime.
Um, Disclaimer, like I said, every fucking episode, we don't care if we liked it or not. We still watch your shit, and congratulations to you. We support you, and shout outs to you, nigga, because you made it. We don't know you. We're watching this. Your movie. Anybody around the world can watch your shit. You made it, my nigga. You famous. You good.
Just like always, if you didn't ask for our opinion, we didn't ask you to listen to it. So sorry.
Click and turn it off.
Yerp.
We back. Feel like we've been gone for a long time.
It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you.
We back with a movie. Guess what? It's not on Tubi because we're done with Tubi. Y'all thought I was bullshitting, right? Yeah, we're Tubi's over.
We ain't done with Tubi, man. Tubi, they raised us.
No, the fuck they didn't. Black Stars and Black raised me. Ain't no fucking Tubi raised me.
I was talking about Black on Black Prime, man. They raised us, bro. You know what I mean? If it wasn't for Tubi.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, okay. I feel that.
Yeah.
I do feel that.
No Tubi, no Black on Black. That's we got
Right.
that's our upbringing.
Yeah, if you say so. But anyways, we doing this one.
Sometimes you gotta lead a path, man, But we'll be back. We back to visit mom's house.
We back for another one. This
Yeah.
one is not Tubi, like I said. This one is on Amazon Prime.
I bought that shit off of Google Play.
Oh shit! I bought it on Prime because I got the Prime app on my TV.
Okay, how
It
much
was
did it
fast.
cost you? $4, right?
$4.99.
Yeah. I almost bought the SD version being cheap. I was like, bro, I just paid $1.
Hey, if that was an option, I'd have took that. Nigga, I don't give a fuck.
It's like
I'd have took that.
399 standard definition, nigga. And I'm like,
Yeah. Let me keep my dollar. I don't give a fuck.
I was like,
But this is Fear. Fear starring what's dude's name? What's his real name? I was about to say Tommy from Power.
his name is Joseph something, but I'm about to pull it up right now. I was just looking at it. It also stars King Batch, Terrence J, and T.I. of all people.
Yep. And that's the reason why we're doing it. It's a predominantly black film.
Yeah, it's pretty. I mean, even though Joseph, I can't pronounce his last name. I think it's Sikora. Sikora.
Mhm.
Sikora. Yeah, Joseph Sikora from Power. Tommy.
Mhm.
Everybody know. But it was directed by Dion Taylor. Not sure who that is, but I don't really recognize a lot of other people in the film. Like the women, I didn't recognize them. I thought the dark skinned girl was Molly from Insecure at first, but she was
Kind of looked like her. Kind of resembled her. I've seen the other ladies in other stuff. I just don't know in what. Not her necessarily, but the other two.
yeah. So
I just don't. I don't know from what. But this is a movie about So Tommy is like a book writer, but I guess he likes to do his research before he writes his books because his books were about like demonic shit, right?
yeah, well, I mean, at least like like I guess because how this movie was like a thriller, like psychology thriller, or psychological thriller, something like that. Them type of books.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So nobody knows, but that's kind of his reason for. So he basically he rents a whole fucking what the fuck is it? What do you call that? It's like a hotel or bed and breakfast.
It's called a lodge, but that shit look rickety as fuck. I was just like, this nigga pulled up on a $100. Like, here, babe, look.
Him and his manager, right? The other white dude was his manager, I believe.
Yeah. I thought that was Andrew Schultz. I was like, I was looking at people. I was like, damn, that's no, that's not him.
But so they rent out the lodge. He says it's for his girl's birthday, but it's like a week past her birthday, I believe.
Right.
And he also plans to propose to her. So you get all of that from the beginning, from when they pull up.
Yeah. At first, I thought that's what I thought was going to happen. I wasn't too sure where it was going, but I mean, knowing that, seeing the trailer, it's going to be more people there. So it's like I knew it wasn't just them. So he surprises her with is it all of their friends versus his friends and her friends like together.
So that was confusing because it seemed like they all grew up with each other. It seemed like everybody grew up with each other except for the manager dude.
Right, because some people was together. Like that was his girl. Like Terrence J had old girl that looked like Molly, and what's it called? Didn't King Batch had the other
Serena
one?
Serena. The one, was she white? I can't tell.
She looked like it. She had braids though, so I don't know.
Yeah, she could have been white girl. One of the white girls is down.
Yeah.
Or is she black? I don't know. It seemed like overall maybe King Batch, T.I., and Tommy grew up together.
Right. They look like they was homies for a long time. It looked like that, and it just seemed like, I don't know, maybe the girls that they got with end up being cool, or I don't know. I don't know how that works. But yeah,
the realisticness of these type of black people is not really realistic. I'm glad that we have a movie that's coming out with the realistic reaction from black people, but this ain't. If we pull up to a lodge that look like that, I'm gonna call you from outside. Like, hey, my nigga, I'm not staying here. I know you wanted to rent this for your girl or whatever. I'm not staying here. I'm not.
I'm keep it all the way funky, nigga. We live in a Google era, brother. If you send me a link, or you can't just say, hey, this is where we going. Here's the directions, nigga. I'm looking up everything we doing. I'm looking up. I'm on Yelp, looking at reviews. I was like, no, this shit got roaches, man. It got like 1 star literally from every reviewer. I'm not going.
Yeah, we don't do scary shit like that. Like there's nothing in this world like, I mean, just give it a try. Oh, this is ancient. Look at this fucking record player. Look at this scary ass white woman that's fucking welcoming us and saying put our picture on the wall. None of that shit.
She looked like a witch. I was like, as soon as I pulled up, I'd have been just like, yeah, I got an Airbnb down the street. So let me know when y'all trying to meet up for dinner or something.
Yeah. I'm not saying I don't give a fuck I don't give a fuck if you say we bought it out, just come. Nah. I can't do that. Nothing in my mind will allow me to do that.
It ain't gonna work out. Not for me. But yeah, you see these films and you're like, did they have chemistry to you, like as friends? And it's like
it doesn't seem, they don't seem like realistic friends.
Like, yeah, like them just hanging out like together or whatever. Like, that's my dog. And like I guess T.I. and Terrence J, when they had that little moment, he said, I don't want to keep calling him Tommy, so I'm gonna get his name. I'm gonna call him Tommy all this damn podcast.
Well, everybody, we all know who he gonna be Tommy forever anyway. We black. We gonna call him Tommy and everything. So it is
right.
What it is.
Yeah. So I guess Tommy he had been trying to propose a few times, and what I mean, he screwed it up like 4 times. So him and T.I. and Terrence J had the little back and forth. It was like, shit, he fucked up again. It's like, what? Like, I thought he did it. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, they had that moment, and then Tommy comes over there and is just like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. It's just, maybe later. You know what I mean? It's like, nigga, when is the right time? Pretty much. Like, you got the ring, you got the girl, we all here. Like, what you doing? So it's like, you think? Right. I feel like that's where I thought it was going. I thought it was going to be like more of that. You know what I mean? More talk about, him trying to propose and win. But yeah, that went out the window.
Right. I mean, that kind of seemed like a side story that didn't matter. It in the grand scheme, like it didn't even get to a point where he actually showed or told her like I was going to propose to you. They didn't even get to that point, right?
No, I don't think so. I feel like it was at one point. I felt like he was going to say it, and he didn't, and it was over.
That was it. That was.
I was like, all right, cool.
Also, I feel like they shot this back in the COVID times, and I'm only saying that so they did. Like literally, that's when they shot it.
I had to look it up because I wasn't feeling it. I was just like not feeling like the full movie. I'm just feeling like I'm like, damn, still talking about COVID, huh? All right, cool. You know what I mean?
So it was filmed a while ago.
2020. That's when they
Okay.
filmed it.
Okay.
They're supposed to drop it in 2022, but it released in 2023.
Right. Even though I said during the COVID era, I wasn't really worried about COVID, you still had that especially it was fresh then. So you still had that feeling of this nigga's coughing too much.
Oh yeah, man. One
They
call
didn't see
set everybody off.
they weren't worried enough for me. This nigga T.I. is hacking up lungs
Yeah.
early.
One thing about it is that they never said it was COVID. They just said a viral like disease. I mean, you know that they were probably talking about it, but they were saying it was called like a certain type of variant. They weren't saying, "Hey."
Oh no, that was different. So that's later on with the news report. I'm saying when they came, that supposedly they had altered COVID tests. Remember that was the thing. Like,
Oh yeah, that's right.
We all got tested before we came.
Did they ever mention COVID? Did they ever say they took a COVID test?
They never said the name.
Okay,
but yeah. I think it was supposed to be assumed.
Got you. Yeah,
because it was like we all supposed to took the test, and it was like who was it? King Batch was like, I don't think T.I. took it.
Yeah, he was coughing first. Like as soon as you saw him, he coughed. So it was like, well, there that is.
Yeah,
you kind of knew where that was going.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like the real nigga reaction wouldn't have been as calm as it was.
Mm-hmm.
They just he like coughing. They kind of look like, yeah, all right? Like, yeah, I'm straight. Like, no, you coughing too much.
Right. Yeah. I don't think I think the only time I've ever had like a real like not COVID scare, but more of like all right, like get away from me moment kind of thing. It's just like when you at the grocery store and it's just like you just see people coughing, they put their hands on the car. I'm like, I'm not doing this. Ain't nobody cleaning nothing.
Literally, like me and my mom was talking about that. I don't like motherfuckers up on me, period. So you don't gotta cough for none of that shit. But don't stand too close to me, period. I don't give a fuck about this COVID shit. Back the fuck up. If I'm in line, stand your ass back. Don't be on my hip, my nigga. It's gonna be a problem, regardless, COVID or not.
You know they got that ground turkey on sale, man. What the hell?
Yeah, get the fuck out my ear, nigga. Like,
nigga, them blue dots is the best thing that ever happened, nigga. With COVID, it was like you get
that space.
You it's like, all right, brother, you ain't on your dot, my nigga. Remain on your dot, please.
That's amazing. Like, I don't like motherfuckers up on me, period. So they ain't got nothing to do with COVID.
I got a quick question that ain't got nothing to do with the movie. What's a good thing that came out of COVID other than what I just said, the blue dots? What's a good thing that came out of it? That's like now it's like, okay, like I'm glad that was put out there so we can live like that from now on.
I honestly, personal space. Okay. For me, that's my favorite. Is personal space. Like, back the fuck up, because it's like it's like you should know that. You should know people and their purpose before COVID. It's like you got to really look at a motherfucker like, why are you standing so close to me? You don't want to react, but you got to give them that look like, back the fuck up. But now with COVID, it's kind of like you look over there, they think it like, oh shit, COVID, let me back up.
Yeah. I would say so.
I think that's the greatest.
Yeah, personal space, and not to mention that 40 hours that they give you if you get COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was fucked up for the people who didn't catch it, and then you see the people that did catch it just living it up, because not everybody had COVID symptoms.
Right, exactly. Niggas was just at home like, shit, I said I had it, so you know what I mean, nigga, I'm out here getting paid to do nothing.
Because when they did that whole shit, everybody stay home, nigga, we were considered what was the term they said to keep you open?
Hybrid?
No, to keep your company working.
To keep your company working?
Yeah, there was a word they had. It was like damn, because a lot of companies shut down. They were like, if you're not this, you got to shut down, nigga.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Damn, don't it, shit. Fuck. I'm gonna edit this part and I'm gonna just say it. I know what you mean. Essential workers.
Essential.
Yeah.
They assumed that's essential. We didn't even get a chance to think about it. Like, nah, nigga, we need you.
Yeah. I got to work.
We make sodas, my nigga.
I got to work home for 2 years. Work from home.
I wish.
I would say that's another thing. That's another good thing. Working from home job. They got popping when COVID happened.
Hey, let me highlight that there was no traffic on that fucking freeway.
Yeah,
that shit was amazing.
Yeah, and nobody was at school.
That shit was
that was the worst thing that came out of COVID is homeschool. Because not only was
I
I
would
working from home, I was teaching from home. I became a teacher and a worker in the same day.
It's like gifts and a curse though, because I think a lot of teachers are stupid.
Yeah.
So it's like gifts and a curse, I guess.
Yeah, that shit stressed me out, brother.
It was stressful in the beginning of it.
Yeah. But anyway, back
to this movie.
Yeah.
so T.I.'s hacking up a learn. The old lady's like, yeah, this is our family lodge. We take photos of everybody who stays with us.
Mm-hmm.
Red flag. No, bitch, don't take no picture of me. You look crazy already. I don't want to be on your wall. What happened to everybody on your wall? Where they at?
Exactly. Like they call one up. Like, like show me this person's Instagram. What you mean?
Yeah.
Go in there, it's just like RIP. Like what?
And the internet don't work. It's like, yeah, can we talk to your Wi-Fi don't work up here. We hooked it up and set it already. I mean, take the picture and sit your ass down.
We hooked it up and set it already.
It's like you couldn't do shit up there. The one thing, and it's probably some nigga shit. The one thing that was a highlight for me, or you could have convinced me to stay, was when they went to that bar and it was fully stocked.
Oh yeah, it's just like, yo, we about to turn up tonight.
We could kick it a little bit. I mean,
right. Did you try to hand out that old ass wine? I wouldn't have sipped that shit at all, nigga. I don't want it.
Never, because she even looked weird. She was like, "Yeah, we out for everybody. This wine right here."
I'd be like, take a sip.
We give it.
Or like, let's wine test together. You first. You first.
That shit was weird as fuck. Was there experiences first off before they even tasted the wine, or did everything start after the wine? Oh no, there was some shit that happened before the wine.
Before the wine, they were still in the lobby. I don't even think they had seen their rooms yet.
Yeah, so the lady gives them the wine, the lady leaves, and that's when they all go to their rooms.
Right.
Somebody was in their room and the door slammed shut.
Right. That was I think that was Terrence J in that girl's room, and then when they opened the doors, dude that looked like Andrew Schultz.
Yeah.
I think his name was Michael in the movie. Remember Cadillac Records? Is that dude from Cadillac Records that played chess?
He looks like him. That's not him though.
Okay.
I know what you're talking about though. He looked just like him. That's not him. I've seen this dude in something else, and I can't think of what it is.
Okay.
Nothing big stream, but I've seen him in something else.
Yeah, so they were in the room together, and then you hear this knock on the door, and then it shuts first, and then you hear this knock on the door, and then they open the door, and it's old boy. But that would have been creepy right there. Like I'd have been like, "Yo, what you doing, bro? Like, why you knocking like the police? First of all, and and why you looking super creepy at the door, like you was listening,
right? And why you playing these old ass records, nigga? That's a fear of that. Like, I hate when they play songs like that in these type of movies. Like when it's a scary movie, they play them old ass like jazz records or fucking blues records. Like turn that shit off.
Playing Billie Holiday backwards, like yo, turn that off, fam. That's just like I just suicide.
I kill a nigga, die tonight. Like, no, turn that shit off. Turn that shit off. So that was a scary experience they overlooked.
Mm-hmm.
The white dude is walking through the hallway, walks past the same door like 4 times.
Yeah,
no red flag.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I feel like they're all just going in, not thinking anything of it. I don't feel like anybody other than King Batch had like some kind of like King Batch looked scared at the beginning. He's like, I don't know about shit.
But he also said he also said I get scared easy, and then he went in his room alone and started searching up hella scary shit.
That's how niggas like that are. like I'm trying to desensitize myself. Like I gotta see scary shit all day.
That shit was weird. So basically, this movie, I was trying to grasp the angle of it because I'm like, is this place really haunted? And are they really just playing off fears? Because it was supposed to be psychological, right? It was like they drank the wine. I don't think everybody drank that wine, first of all.
I mean, it didn't show everybody, but you have to, just like you said, assume that everybody had the wine.
Okay, but so the whole curse of the place was we tap into your mind, fuck with your fears, and make you kill yourself.
Right. And it made me think of this one movie. I think it was called Mirrors. I'm not 100% sure, but it made me, this movie made me think about that one. But it's like, I kind of knew where this movie was going when they had the bonfire. And they were all like, just randomly, what I mean? I don't know what friend be like, let's just all just say our fears right now, just hella randomly.
That ain't nigga shit.
I'm like, I'm not saying nothing. I don't even fuck with y'all like that. I'm not telling y'all my fears. I like, what happened to what was that? Never Have I Ever? What happened to that game? You know what I mean?
This is what I'm saying.
I'm supposed to spill my guts to y'all niggas. Like, I fear everything. I'm good.
Black people do not go out in weird places, first of all. Second of all, we don't sit outside in this weird ass forest and say a bunch of scary shit. Our goal is not to sit there and be scared. Our goal is, if we out here, somebody start that grill over there, fucking bring the Bluetooth speaker. We turn it up out here. We ain't out here sitting around telling campfire stories. It's just not what niggas do.
Drinking games, nigga. That's it.
Yeah, King's Cup. King's Cup. Who got the King's Cup? We do shit like that. We are not sitting around saying, "Yeah, I'm scared of blood. Blood terrifies me." Now let's all get up and go in this creepy ass hotel and go to sleep.
Never. It don't happen like this. Some was that Are You Afraid of the Dark? Secret Society type shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we don't play with cult type shit. Like, we don't do shit like that.
No, I wouldn't. I don't care who I was hanging. I'd be like, yeah, I'm good, man. I'm gonna go to sleep, y'all. Wake me up, and when y'all get up to breakfast, that continental breakfast at the time, I'm good.
Yeah, come to the car and knock on the window, because that's where I'm sleeping. I'm not sleeping in it. I will be in my vehicle. I'm not sleeping in there.
Yeah. I kind of knew it.
I
like once I saw that, I knew that this movie was going to like touch on everybody's fear, right? I didn't know if it was going to kill them or what. I just knew that, okay, they said they fears, and that's going to come to life. They're going to start seeing that shit. And it's just like, that's
right.
I felt the movie was going from then on.
I could point out where they messed up, really. Where they kind of, I don't know if it's the writing or what they messed up, because T.I. can't stop himself from killing himself. He's looking at his hand, slices his throat. Mm-hmm. But then everybody else is like, they go into this portal where it's like you're facing your fear. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get it. T.I. had to leave. He had a video to shoot or something like that, and they had to get him out of there quick. I'm serious. That's how that shit goes sometimes. Just like they kill the nigga that you come for. It's like, oh shit, T.I. up in this? You know what I mean? T.I. was like, you only got a few days of shooting, you know what I mean? I got to get out of here expeditiously. You know what I mean? It's like, they got that nigga up out of there quick. And the way they got him up out of there.
I don't like that.
Okay, tell me this. Like, why? This nigga
I know what you're about to say, too.
I was like, yo, T.I. is in the room chilling, and they just like, yo, let's take him to the basement. Like, what's the point of just leave that nigga where he at?
Okay, not even that. Not even that.
He is isolating.
Let me point out all the things wrong with this. Let me point out everything wrong with that plan. He's in the room. He's in the room chilling. Leave him alone. That's one you could have did. Secondly, nah, he's sick. Let's move him to the basement. So let's go get him. Let's all go get him. We got masks on our neck. We're not gonna pull him up. Keep your mask right here. Let's guide him to the basement. When we get him down there, we're gonna grab him. We're gonna grab him and put him in there physically, because we don't want to get sick. That's the second thing. Third, hey, T.I., we know you sick. Get in your car and leave.
Hey man, I'm surprised a lot of niggas didn't leave after a while. Like, what was I thought the door was open. Old black girl left.
Well, because the news report that fuck with their mind say don't go outside because it's airborne and you'll get sick. So stay in your house. And
she was still there at the time, and she was like, I don't care what the news say.
Oh yeah, she didn't give a fuck.
She was like, I'm out. Give a fuck. They didn't talk about her for the rest of the movie.
Until the end, she came back at the end.
That's it.
But she would be me. She would be me.
She was like, hey, y'all still up there? That news report wasn't real. I'm good. Y'all straight? No, everybody dead.
She didn't send no cops. She was like, hey, call me when you get this.
Fucked up ass rest. Like, why y'all not answering? Oh, never mind. I got my son. I'm good.
Hey, she said, I called up there. The line don't work. She said, fuck y'all.
I could have swore she wasn't gonna make it out that bitch, nigga. As soon as she said she had to go see her son, I'm like, yo, she gonna walk out the door, someone gonna snatch her ass up.
I didn't. and it's fucked up. It's like I didn't feel like that because I felt like it was all about the mind games. It's like it's supposed to be all psychological. So I'm like, when they said stay in the house, you can't go outside, I'm like, there's nothing wrong with outside. They just want you to stay in that fucking house.
Niggas wasn't trying either. They was just like, yo,
No.
we in here. You know what I mean? Like I felt like that the whole gap from when shit started happening to them is like, did you get all of the like the not the hidden messages, but the messages like the dude looking up the stuff, the pictures, bleeding, and you know, them reading up the scriptures and what it said in the book. Like that part just I don't think it didn't matter. I don't think
Yeah.
at the end of the day, did it at whatever it said, like did that shit matter? They was like, they read something, they was like, it means this. Like something about your fear. It was like in Latin.
I was like, so?
Then they looked up 419. Oh, 419 Proverbs. Let's look it up. I'm like, oh, y'all know the Bible now? Everybody know. See, y'all niggas ain't listening to Jesus when he told you to get the fuck out of here, but y'all know the Bible. But yeah,
I think that whole angle of it is what bothered me. I hate it when Tommy ran downstairs and found the pictures and kept saying, this is it. Cause I'm like, this is what? Like, what are you talking about? This is it. Like, he kept lining up the pictures and shit. Here it is, right here. This is it. This is what? Nigga, like, tell us what the fuck it is. And then he like, and then the curse with the demons in support of the hell. What does that have to do with anything?
That nigga was looking for shit for his new book. Nigga, I swear.
Yeah.
I thought that might have been a twist too. I thought that he brought his friends there on purpose. Nigga, to like, you ever seen one of those movies to where I think it was Uninvited Guests. It was a lower budget movie to where it's like they set the whole thing up to get their friends killed to write a book about the whole experience. So that's why I thought the movie might have twisted too, but
I mean, that's what he said, because he said I brought you guys up here to do research for my book.
Right, but I thought he was going like he was behind all of the demonic stuff,
like sacrificing,
killed. Right, like, you know what I mean. Like, I'm gonna write a book because everybody died here, and I'm just gonna sell.
Yeah. I feel like they had too many ideas for what happened.
You talking about the writers?
Yeah, because like you were saying, the whole biblical thing, it was like at the end of the day, it didn't mean nothing. Of course, she quoted it like that's what stopped the demon, I guess. But it was supposed to be all in your mind anyways.
I'm gonna need some like, I don't know. I guess the movies are like, I guess you can't give everybody like this story, you know what I mean? But it's like, how about you, like, you know, we find out that she's super religious or something, or she was like, you know what I mean? Like she
said it. No, she said she was super. She said she was.
She said that in the beginning.
Religious.
In the beginning, I definitely missed that part.
She said there was, I don't even know the reason why. There was a reason why she brought it up, and she was like, yeah, I'm super deep into religion. It was something she said, like, to lean towards that.
Okay,
it was something she said.
Good for them in that point then, because I didn't catch it. You know what I mean? I'm glad that did happen, because I'm just like, yo, why? But now she just know everything.
But
I'm hella irritated.
Because that's why she had the Bible in the room. That was her Bible. Okay. But at the same time, in the grand scheme, it didn't really matter.
Yeah, I thought it was just a hotel Bible.
No, that was hers. She said it, and then he said it like, hold on to your religion. He said something like related to it, like, hold on to your religion or something. I don't know. It was a bunch of messages in there, but it like, so even they had a part where King Batch he got sucked up, and Tommy was like, it's not real, it's all in your head. And he just like pops back like a Power Ranger. It's like he's back in there. But then when the cop shit happens, he's far gone. Like the shit that happened to you before that is more scary and unbelievable than the cop shit.
Yeah, I guess that was his fear or whatever, and you know, he couldn't get out of it. I don't understand the whole him. I don't know, man. Because he stabbed Tommy, you know what I mean? Like, because I guess he stabbed the cop at one point. So it was like he was flashing back to that moment to where he stabbed, then he cut his wrist because he was cutting off handcuffs. And that's what that meant.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was like some things. So some things I did catch on. It was like old girl with the necklace. You know what I mean? That was a backstory for her. I did miss old girls. You know what I mean? And then what's his name? Terrence J said he didn't like blood. Other girl said she didn't. You know, she was scared of drowning. So we knew how she was gonna die. As soon as I saw her in the mirror, I was like, oh, she's gonna die in the bathtub. She's dead.
Why are you running the bath?
She loves baths. So she did say that. So it's like some things I did catch. Like she was like, oh, she takes like 30-minute baths or some shit like that, but she don't like being in the water.
This ain't the time to take a bath.
I mean,
Your dude just got stabbed. He's in there laying up thinking he's sick, and you go take a bath.
she was trying to baptize herself.
Man.
just trying to get clean, man, and get up out of there, bro.
The white dude, the manager dude, banging his head on the sink because he's claustrophobic.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of shit just didn't make sense. Terrence J dies how did he snaps his own? How did he die?
So it was like a vision of him getting like his chest cut open. And then I guess whatever happened in that scene happened in real life and then his neck snapped. So I don't know if the person that was digging in his chest snapped his neck and he dies right there. I didn't like his character. As soon as he came up with the idea to take T.I. down the stairs, I was like, I don't give a fuck how close we are. That nigga was like, he would do it to us. That's what a friend would do. I'm like, nigga, if you lock me in a basement because I'm sick, dog, like I'm gonna get out. And not only am I gonna make sure you catch this disease, I'm gonna fade you. I'm gonna sneeze all in your shit. There's no way.
His whole reasoning for that plan literally made no sense. He's sick. Let's go get him from his quarantine and put him in a different quarantine so he don't get us sick. But we're gonna do it with masks. But the mask is down here.
That's the nigga that don't like you for real. I'm telling you, nigga. There was nobody was friends for real. Nobody was friends. Because everybody died. Niggas was like, damn, dude dead. Like, fuck. What's his name dead? He dead. I don't know what to do.
Hey, okay, so look. This is where the logic just wasn't there. So okay, there's this what is it, 4 dudes? 5 dudes, right?
It's
5 dudes.
Andrew Schultz, King Botch, Terrence J, T.I., and Rom. That's Joseph Sequoia, so 5.
Okay, so there's 5 of us. You're upstairs sick as a fucking dog. You can't move. 3 of us, 3 of the dudes come get you to help one dude.
Come help us move a mattress downstairs. Like, nigga, what?
You can't even move.
I wouldn't have came downstairs.
You can't even walk. But I'm like, yeah, man, we got to go help him, man. He needs your help. You smaller than all of us, but he going to need you more than us.
Man, T.I. had to go. Like, man, give me my checks so I'll get up out of here, man. What y'all need me to do? That nigga said no. Cut his throat. Oh man, this I feel like this movie did like I was digging like what could have been. I just felt like I felt like it was just like after a while I was just like how you said with the stories. It's like one person had like one story look a certain way, but everybody else was in portals or whatever. Like, how about make everybody look the same and kind of like go into it a little more? Like the flashes weren't enough for me. I feel like I wish they would have dug into that fear a little bit more and like kind of like instead of having all that gap of like pictures and scriptures, they could have started like, okay, everybody's fear, let's have a whole story and, you know, making them like, I guess if they're going to make their death like this big thing, then make it a big thing. Like their fear, you know what I mean? Make it stand out, make it epic. Because him banging his head on the sink, they just didn't do it. You know what I mean? Like
I just didn't get
his neck snap, they just didn't do it.
I didn't get it. And like I said, it started with T.I. slitting his own neck, but everybody else had vision. So like, why didn't T.I. get it? T.I. saw something creeping out of the chest, but that wasn't enough for him to make him slit his own throat.
Because T.I.'s fear was like, it had something to do with people not trusting them. You know what I mean? Like something like that. That was his fear that he said. And I think the voice was saying something like that. Like, you know, these like people don't trust you or something like that. And so I don't know. Yeah. So I mean, I guess that was his whole thing. But yeah, it didn't. You could tell that his part was filmed at one point and everybody else's was filmed later because he had to bounce. And they changed their mind on how they wanted everybody else to go. Like, you know, it would be a good idea if they went into portals. They went to another. They went into the realm because they didn't show T.I. no flashback.
Yeah, Man,
Or did they?
I
Or
agree
did I
with you
miss
with.
that?
No, they didn't. I agree with you on the feeling the idea of it because it was a good idea. Like,
Mhm.
even though I was saying how unrealistic it is for people to want to stay at a place like that and do the shit they were doing. If
Mhm.
they were teenagers, I would understand. Like, teenagers do shit like that in these type of movies.
Yeah,
But these motherfuckers are well off into their 30s,
absolutely. About to be 40.
about to be 40, doing ignorant shit like this. Like, it don't make sense. It don't make
Yeah.
sense to do this type of movie with these type of people.
Yeah, this was they actually had a Drink Champs interview. I had looked up the movie Fear to see the trailer or whatever, and they had a Drink Champs interview with Terrence J and Joseph Sequoia and T.I. Was like
Uh,
I didn't get to see it yet, but I'm sure they were talking about this movie.
Hyping it up, and Nora's
Yeah.
probably like, I'm just gonna be honest. No, he always said that. I'm just gonna be honest. This is the greatest scary movie I've seen in the last 20. I'm just gonna be honest. I did my research for you out here. I'm just gonna be honest.
Holy moly guacamole. Let's give it up, y'all. Let's give it up.
Oh my goodness, I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready for that.
Be so mad listening to them interviews. I was like, yo, this nigga done cut off this nigga's whole. Like, I forgot what he forgot what he was even saying.
Hey, them niggas would be like, my uncle was in the hospital and Stevie Wonder, Ribbon in the Sky came on. Then nigga be like, Ribbon in the Sky, boy. Let's give it up for Ribbon. Let's give it up for Stevie Wonder. Let's give it to Stevie Wonder. I'm sorry to cut off. Go ahead.
That nigga's just like, yeah, but it was like you don't even remember what you said. Like, I ain't get the full story now.
Let's take a shot. Let's take a shot. I want to take a shot for that. I want to take a shot for Stevie Wonder.
TK Kirkland cut him off. Like, he was like, hold on, man, don't stop me my story.
Hey, that nigga was
don't stop my story.
Hey, and I knew TK because he don't play in interviews. That nigga be serious. I was like, this nigga is not finna let him do that. Nigga said, you're not finna be cutting off my motherfucking stories while I'm telling him, no, I'm not these other niggas. He's not gonna play with that.
Hell no. But yeah.
Anyways,
just like I said, the idea of the fear, them going back to it, it making them kill themselves. I just wish it was a little bit better, and like I could have did without the little liquid monster. I could have did without it.
It was like it was better off just letting it be mind games. Like, why did they have to add that part to it? It was like somebody watching and was like, this ain't scary enough.
I think we're way past that era of like a movie needing some type of ghost or monster to be seen. Like, I think it's just like you feel it, or you know what I mean? Like, and if it's gonna be seen, like, that shit gotta, like, it'd be like scary. It'd be like regular people, like remember you ever seen Grudge? Like the little Asian girl that's just like look crazy, her eyes just open. That's cool enough. You don't have to do all the little effects, and
so it works if it's that type of movie. If this is supposed to be all psychological, it's all in your mind, let it just be that. You can't try to do both worlds. It's like you're trying to scare everybody on different levels, and it don't work.
It made it kind of corny a little bit. Like, just a little, you hear the little sound and it's just like slithering through everything. I'm like, what is this?
Like, where the fuck that come from?
Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? I'm good. Like, the old lady could have been, you know what I mean? Like, they could have made her like kind of come out every now and then, have a certain, I guess, facial, whatever, like looking a certain way. Maybe that would have been a little scary, but just I guess I didn't need it. I mean, somebody else probably was cool with it, not me though.
Yeah, I wasn't fucking with it. The only part that I don't say the only part. The part I liked is when she finally escaped, and then the girl was like blowing her up with the text messages. I fucked with that. I don't know why, but I fucked with it because it's like, cool, she got away. Like, I think it would have pissed me off if they went outside and the Jeep was in the forest. She fucking flew out of it because she crashed into a tree.
Okay. I thought what was gonna happen was gonna be like some weird like once she got out, everybody else was saved, and you just see them kind of like, oh, I'm back. Like, what happened? Like, I was in the portal. You know what I mean? That's what I thought it was gonna be. I thought everybody was just gonna come back. Like, nothing was really real. It was just our fears playing tricks on us. And yeah,
which would, you know what? I would have appreciated that too, though. I ain't gonna lie.
T.I. was gone. They couldn't do it. He had to bounce.
This shit was nonsense, man.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know. Like it was a great idea. Get a younger cast and focus on one thing. Focus on one angle.
Yeah, just make the fears, like if you're gonna call it fear, like make that shit like stand out a little bit more if you're gonna like really go with the flashback thing. If you're not gonna do the flashback, don't kind of do them and make them like
Yeah,
ash. They was a little ashy.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. It ashy unnecessary. I guess we could rate this shit.
yeah, ain't nothing really to talk about.
It ain't.
Everybody dies except the girl. I mean, I don't know if we mentioned that, but yeah, everybody dies except Rome, the one he was gonna propose to.
Mhm.
Her name was Bianca in this. And the Kim survived because she left like a smart person.
Yeah, she left like a fucking parent. Like, there's no way I'll beat everybody ass in here, nigga. I said my kids is at home. They're like, no, you can't go. It's nigga, you're not listening to me.
There's a virus outside. Like, y'all think I'm gonna die in here with y'all? I'd rather die with my kids.
Exactly. Or die trying to get. I ain't finna kick with you,
Exactly.
stupid motherfuckers. I'm
Right.
out.
Y'all in here playing Ouija board. I'm ghost, nigga.
We
No
was
pun
just
intended.
outside yesterday. You mean to tell me that shit spread that? I'll take my chances.
All right.
Get
Exactly.
mad, nigga. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to think. I don't know if we left anything out or not. I think that was pretty much the gist. Yeah, we can get to rating.
Yeah, yeah, that. Everybody died but the two girls. That
Yeah.
was it. And it's a regular town once she goes to the forest.
Yeah, everybody just walking around like nothing happened.
Shit weird, man. All right. So the ratings. I give it a right. Hmm.
Oh, okay. Oh man. And I usually give this one a big right, but just
Your ratings
the
first, then it's my.
okay, yeah, you're right. So right, right. Hmm.
So I gave the exclamations to production and acting,
Mm-hmm.
and I gave the story a hmm. I don't like the writing. I don't think.
Okay. Like what you mean, like the dialogue between the characters?
Because it was completely unnecessary.
Come downstairs. Come downstairs, tell me what this bunk bed. Like what?
No, help him with the bunk bed because we couldn't do it.
Nigga, I'm
I know
sick.
you can't walk. Just
Nigga,
come downstairs.
it's 4 people downstairs plus some women that can kind of get the ends. Like, come on, man, I'm sick.
He didn't even say the bed. He just said he needs your help, man. He's stuck.
Yeah, so for me, right on the production, only because of like the portal scenes, I just felt like it was kind of like I didn't like the way that they were shot.
Mm.
Um, I wasn't really feeling a lot of that upside down shit that they were doing with the camera.
Mm.
The CGI monster, I didn't like it, but it was good. You know what I mean? It was good. I mean, I've seen worse. So, but
Yeah,
my regular right is good. Right on the acting. I mean, it wasn't all over the top. I mean, this was I felt like a higher budget film with like not
good
A-list
acting.
actors, but
Yeah.
actors that could have done a better job, I guess. And this kind of felt very like I know it's low budget, but don't act like it's low budget. You know what I mean? Like just do
Mm.
your regular acting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
Act
why
like
that's why I gave the acting the exclamation right. And I think I'm being lenient towards the production right because I was irritated about the shit they did, but it was like they put money in the production, so it should look nice.
yeah, I mean, shit, like shit was cool. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like I just don't think like with the actors that they did have in it, the people that they had, and I seen them play better in other movies.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? A lot of the chemistry and like I feel like some of the shit just it didn't hit for me that well. But I mean, it still was good because right means
Right.
good. No, I said another right. Right for the
You said right for the production,
right
right for the acting.
I said 3 rights and a So my the other right was for the story because even though it was bad, I got it. Like it was like okay, like it could have been better. You know what I mean? It was cool. I feel like if they would have focused more on just like I said on the actual fear, what the movie was titled, it would have been good. It would have been a good story, and the writing was it was okay. That was it.
Yeah.
Just mostly because of shit that you said, but you know, I just a lot of shit that they were saying, a lot of shit just didn't make sense. Like whoever wrote it was just like, yeah, you know, we gonna do this. I was like, well why?
It just the writing with the story, it's like it's two different worlds then there. It just didn't make sense. It just really didn't make sense. I don't know if you're scared to okay, it's like in the real COVID world, you can't go around somebody with COVID and say I'm moving them because I don't want to catch it. It literally don't make sense.
No, it don't.
It doesn't make any sense.
Not to mention, like he's taking. I feel like they could have came up with a better reason for him to go up there. I guess if you're not gonna like actually do it,
you
know,
could have barricaded his room door.
Just like you said,
he literally didn't want to come out that motherfucker.
you said the right thing. He could have went home.
Yes,
you're sick. Put him in the whip. Yo, you gotta go, bro. You know what I mean? But
you got to get out of here.
I understand the fact that you know it's the airborne disease and whatnot. So keep him in his room. He's not messing with y'all.
Did it bother you? Did it bother you that he had so much medicine on deck? For somebody who said he wasn't sick?
Well, I mean, he said he had like allergies. So, I mean, allergy medicine. I think he was just already taking it.
Oh, he said he had allergies?
Yeah. So,
okay.
So that was his story or whatever. But you know, they didn't believe him. They just kept on saying, you know, he probably got something. Like, no, he said he had allergies. Like, I believe him. So, but yeah, it was like little shit, like little nitpicky shit maybe. But like, I just, you know, all in all, like the film was it was good. I probably wouldn't watch it again. Because I felt it could have been better. So that's why I feel like it's good because it was there. It could have been.
I feel like it would have been better if they focused on one thing. It kind of feels like they had an idea for a movie and then they just threw more ideas as they filmed it.
Well, I mean, as you can see, like they filmed it in 2020, so you know that they cut this shit up and tried to do more shit with it. You know what I mean? They probably kept on looking at it because you know if you look at something for a long period of time, like if you make a song, right, that somebody say you can't drop until 2023 and it's 2020, that song gonna be totally different by the time they send it to you. You're gonna listen to it and be like, man, I'm gonna take this part out. I'm gonna fix this part. I'm gonna add this to it. You know what I mean? So it's just they probably did too much on the editing side. You know what I mean? Try to add a couple of scenes like T.I. might have been an afterthought.
You think so?
I mean, I'm just trying to think of like if they would have shot it, you know what I mean? Because like T.I. wasn't even in the first scene. Like, you know what I mean? He was already in there for some reason.
That was kind of weird because they all met outside. He was already inside kicking it. Yeah, that kind of didn't make sense.
Yeah, so it's an afterthought. They probably was just like, you know what we could do? We could get T.I. in there and he can be like the sick person, you know what I mean? To sell like you're selling the film with him on it. Like, you know what I mean? So, and he was in the room the whole time.
That would make a lot of sense because he was inside and then he's upstairs in the room the whole time. And then he's downstairs in that locked room. Like he didn't have he was outside the campfire though.
Yeah, I gotta look at that scene one time because that it's really easy to do movie magic to where you could just have him do his own scene and just put the camera on him and have everybody look to the side.
Wow, that's crazy.
I gotta check that out. I can't say for sure, but I gotta look at that part. But I feel like he might have been an afterthought.
Now I'm thinking about it, that's crazy. He literally didn't. In the grand scheme, he literally didn't have to be there.
Yeah, it's like he wasn't interacting with too many people other than he interacted with like the guys. So it's like you never really did he see him with like the girls at any time?
When they took the sip of wine.
And he was there, you saw him there like next to the girls?
Nah, I don't remember.
Okay, I gotta go back. I just feel like he could have literally been like, it'd have been like, yo, no, let's do a little scene like this and put T.I. in it. They could have added the one any scene that he was in. I feel like they could have added, and it would still been the same movie.
But he might not have been there for the one. He might have been upstairs still.
Yeah, you never know, man, because he was already sick and shit. So
Yeah,
coughing his ass, so that nigga didn't have fun or nothing. He just went out there like, yeah, my fear is that my friends can't trust me.
and they didn't talk about him being sick. It was only the dudes, right?
Yeah. Like I said, I would have to go back, which I'm probably not, but I feel like it could have been an afterthought. Or, who knows, man. 2020 is a long time. 3 years ago.
Fuck. Well, yeah, that was the movie Fear.
Check it out for yourself. You know what I mean? We just our opinions. It actually dropped a few months ago. It's not brand new, but not even. I think it came to digital streaming services like around April.
Really? I thought I feel like I just saw a commercial for it. That's how I knew it was on there.
Well, I was looking it up, just trying to, see when it came out, see who was in it, just so I can get all the names and whatnot. And they're saying that shit like it was filmed in 2020. They were supposed to release it for Valentine's Day 2022, but it didn't happen. And then they put it out in like they released it in January, but it didn't come on like certain streaming platforms until April like 20 something. So it's fairly new to some people, but I think some other people have seen it.
That's weird.
Depending on where you live, maybe. You know what I mean? Sometimes they have select theater showings and whatnot.
Yeah. So it probably came out in select theaters during a Halloween or some shit. Like,
right.
If you didn't know about it, you didn't know about it.
Yeah, exactly. Because I had no idea until you showed me. And we be looking for black film. So,
but I feel like I heard about it before, but I mixed it with the one that's coming out on Juneteenth.
That shit better not be the same kind of thing. Like they bit off.
I don't think so, man. The preview looked way different. Just
a group of friends doing dumb shit. I don't think this next movie gonna be good. I just think it's gonna be good because we know the people. It's gonna be like one of those like cameo movies, and you just look at it like, okay, shit. I don't think it's gonna be good though.
I think I honestly, well, we'll talk about that. We'll do a preview review on that.
Yeah. Like, share, subscribe. Y'all fuck with
Follow us. Talk to us. We talk back. We everywhere if you there. We love black people.
All day, man.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube and Spotify and follow us on IG and TikTok.